Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome to this new series. We are here on Washo, Nevada, very sandy desert area. We are on stop and scratch, and by stop and scratch that means stop and scratch with no money, no vehicles, no land. We are going to find ourselves a job. We need to find ourselves a job. So we are going to harvest field 2 for £25,000. We are going to borrow the items, and we're going to now get over to this. Now we've just got to check our settings on here, make sure that everything is as it should be. So that is now everything. So we need to get our combine over. We can't put this on our follow me because we don't have any money to pay anybody. So here we go. We shall now try and find our way to the field we have got to do. Field 2, I think it was, that we are contracting. Yes, field 2. So it is a bit of a close field to the shop, so that is nice and useful. We need to get somewhere over that side of there. Oh, we have gone in front of the combine, in front of the car. Go on, car, off you go. We now need to head down here, find out where the field is that we are looking for. There's some nodding donkeys here. You can tell we're in America. And this is a beautiful little map. The oil production there. Now the field we want is there. How are we going to get into that field is the question. It does appear that we've come the wrong direction totally. So we need to spin ourselves back around, missing the trees if possible. I haven't done anything on this map other than load it, set it up for a stop and scratch. The plan is to see in probably 30 episodes how far can we get. Starting with no money, working for other people, doing jobs for them to earn some money before we can buy land. And I think down here is where we need to go. Beyond here is the field that we require. So we need to get ourselves down towards this end of the field so we can there is room to park up the combine with the header trailer. We can drop that there. Come back around and start harvesting this field. Not sure how well the yield is going to be on this crop, but there we have it. We will now unfold that and unfold our combine. Being America, it is big wide open spaces. We shall drop that off. We shall now get ourselves in, and away we go. We do need to be chopping the straw in here. It is a big job, this one, going to give us £25,000, which is the first money we shall have. And with it being a big job, I mean, this will be done over a couple of episodes, and we need to earn some money to get our own equipment, so we can earn even more money, because the money that we earn from this is a little bit less because we had to lease the combine and the wagon to cart the grain away. So going forward, we need to buy our own equipment. We will do a couple of contracts. See just how we can get all this money earned. Whether we stay on here as a contractor or whether we buy land. The plan is actually to buy land, but whether we can afford it or not, I don't know. Not sure what the land prices are on here. But yeah, we are pretty sandy soil around here. And it is a fairly long, we're already 50% full with the combine just off one breed, so that shows you how big this field is and how big a cut we're taking. We will see by the end of this series whether we can actually afford to get ourselves a yard and our own equipment, whatever else we need. We have got to get our truck over. Once in this field, then we should be able to have a worker help us. And that will speed up the process of doing these contracts. Big, wide open spaces as you would expect in America. This is probably the best American map that's been out for FS19, in my opinion anyway. Although Michigan was a very good map as well. But, we are 82% full now with our combine. Not going to be too far around this field before we need to go fetch the lorry and let ourselves empty our tank. We shall put out the auger. We are now getting reasonably full, 97% now, and at 98% full we will go fetch the truck over. Take off the brake and here we go, back up onto this wagon. And away we now go. Can hear aircraft about, whether you can see any. Doesn't appear that you can see any aircraft, but and now where did we go in to that field? We've got to go this way as we did before, just across from the shop. Nice easy contract to start us off. Distance from pickup point way. And around here we shall now go get the tank emptied. Not sure how far full this is going to be. These dusty dirt tracks away from the main road. Whoop. Wasn't watching what I was doing there. So we shall now get back to the combine, start up the combine ready to go. It is going to take a good bit of grain to get this done, and we can take it and see just how much we can make off of it. Away we go again. It's going to be probably, we'll see how we get on, but we might not get any or too many live streams this next week. We've got to do this week's videos and the week after's, because going to the Grand Prix and going early to make an holiday of it. So we do need to have all the videos done for this week and for next week as well. And once we get them done, there'll be no live stream tonight, because once we get everything recorded ready for Grand Prix week, we've got to do from today, the following Monday and the following Monday as well, for the time that we're going to be away, and then work our way forward from there. If we get all the videos done, then we may well get some live streams done. We'll see how we get on tomorrow with doing the recording of videos. We'll probably do a look around video whilst we're at the Grand Prix. Not sure. Let's see how that goes. It may well even be uploaded once we get back. Again, getting close to 50% full again with this combine. Those fields in front of us, they're looking a bit wet and boggy. I'm not sure whether that is. Yeah, it is. It's field 1 as well. So yeah, that field is a bit boggy. There is some smaller fields dotted about. So we will see going forward, just see how much land we can buy. We will buy some of the smaller fields. These big contracting fields will stay very close to the end of the series, I would have thought. We've got another few minutes to get this done with. We will soon be around the first headland now. Might just keep going around and around. We're chopping the straw, not dropping it for any baling. So a lot of this grass looks dead. It really does look poor grass here. So stuff probably doesn't grow as well in this area as it does in others. Although they do seem to be getting a good bit of this done. We are at the moment on the first of many contracts to get us the money to buy our own yard and our own equipment. And so we shall keep going. We shall put out the auger again because we are nearly full again. And this is the last breed to get us down to the end of the first breed. So we are 24% full, so it's going to take another 2 tankfuls to get this sorted. Not sure where we've got to take it. Not too far away. Rooftop root crops there, and Old Shanty Grains is where we're going. Everything seems to be pretty much in the same place. This will now take us up to almost half a wagon full. There we go. We shall now shortly be able to head off, get to the bottom of the field and back around the second headland. We may just go once around here and then take a split through. Actually, it's not like we've got masses of stuff in our way stopping us from doing that. This is yielding pretty well, I think, for the considering that it's a contract field. I think it is yielding pretty well, especially for barley. We are almost around this first headland now. Only 16% full. We shall now take a split through here. We shall take our split through the middle of here. There we go. And to make sure we get through reasonably straight. We haven't got any GPS on this combine, and GPS really would be useful with a field of this size especially. We only need one headland. It's no dikes, no anything around the outside of the field, so don't really need to go around any more than the one time. Thing is now, can we get through to the end of this before we pull the combine? I'm pretty confident that we should be able to. Bear in mind the fact that we did one breed and half of one up. Should get to this end and be about ready to turn round, although we are coming up now already to half a tank. Yeah, I think we are going to get turned around at this end and heading on the way back again. Although we're not going to go too far on our way back before we fall. I've got a few more minutes left to record today. This is all now working well, 66% full, almost to the end, so we will get turned around and heading back before we get a full tank, which is good. So here we are to the end and 75% full. Spin ourselves around and go back the other way. And now here we go. Now we need to shortly we'll need to bring the auger out so we can fill up the lorry again. 84% full at the minute, so we are almost got a full tank again now. 90% full now. This CR 1090 really does, I think it's a 1090, is it this one? Yeah, 1090. CR 1090 really does do a good job. We are almost with a full tank again now. There we go. So 49%, just 1% off our full, so another tank full. And had we been doing this ourselves with a lorry like this, we would have probably used an overloader and left the lorry on the side of the field. We forgot to put the auger out. There we go. Put out the auger. Get this full, and we shall get one more. Get the next tank full into here. Tank empties pretty quickly as well. It is now only 30% left to go. We shall now then be heading up, and there we go. So that should now be about 3/4 of a tank trailer load. And we are almost to the end again, so shouldn't be too far off the truck once we get a full trailer. And we shall stop the combine and put this tank full in, take it to the sell point, and that is where we shall leave you. Hopefully it will all work pretty well. We are going to, as I say, we're going to get 25 grand for this, plus any leftover grain. And dependent upon how far through the contract this takes us once we get this first trailer, to how much grain we're going to have left over. Right, to the end of here. There is the track we went through last time. Back in here we go. We have got already with this header you get a good chunk of peeled out, so getting a good ways through this now. Breed back to the other end again, then we shall go right at the end of the fields, chop that piece out and then come back down this side. We are already 40% full. This is still pretty warm here tonight. I've got 2 fans in the room keeping me cool, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's red hot roasting still. Yeah, we'll see going forward whether we do a live stream tonight. If we do, it will be on the multiplayer map. Almost 70% full again, so won't be too long before we can head off, take the grain to the sell point and see how far through the contract we've got within this video. It's a great looking map, this. Not a lot of buildings or anything, but there is some trees, some mountains, and as you'd expect in America, wide open spaces of fields. We shall go around. And there we go now. Back down to the other end. We are getting almost full again. We are 85% almost, so we will keep going this time until the combine is full, and then we shall empty out, take this load of grain to the sell point, And then that is where we shall leave you, as we are bringing the lorry back to the field. For the next day's work. And there we are. So we are full. So we shall now run across here, pick up our truck. So we shall now start this going, because once we get the front full we will move forward and just get a bit more harvesting done. That is where we have to stop, because we have got the we shall get into the lorry. We are 98% full, but the tank is empty, so now we need to head up to the sell point. So we've got to follow the road round to the left. Not too far away from now, from where we need to turn down. Here we are. This wasn't the way we wanted to go. Whoa, 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 lorry. And we have now crashed out the lorry. There we are, we've got it freed. Take off the diff locks and everything, and get ourselves, now that's better. We picked the wrong route to go down. There's nodding donkeys, something not seen in Farming Simulator 19 as yet, I don't think. There was a good few maps that had those sort of areas on. We've now got coming out through here. We are now going to be. Now we shall head round to the sell point, which is just around this corner, and we shall see how far through this contract we have got. There we are now, coming up now. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is where we've got to go, down through this dirt track, which will take us up to the grain depot. Here it is. It's got the gates open, so we can sell the grain here now. Oh, can't sell it here, it's not ours. And we shall now see how much of the contract we have got left to do, and that is where we will leave you for today. We hope you've enjoyed this first episode of Washo, Nevada on Start From Scratch. We need to get out this side. And we shall head back. So yeah, as I was saying, hope you've enjoyed this first episode. Please give it a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you are new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Give that bell a tap. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. Goodbye.